Royce, that was a nice welcome back to Perry Park. Not, I guess. What went wrong from your perspective?
Look, we had our chances, you know what I mean? The first half, they had the first two chances, striker scored. We had two chances that we didn't score. And we got a lot of young boys stepping up to take opportunity in a new team. And this is a learning curve of being a good player and a successful player to, learning your ropes and trying to make a name for yourself. The quality of strikers that scored the goals for the strikers were, doing their everyday job, like as if it was myself expecting to do the same. Where the chances we felt to our young boys, not quite as clinical as they needed to be. And I think it changed the game from there.
Yeah, now obviously you had to come off in the first half. That wouldn't have been planned for double knock, I guess. Did that affect the side for the remainder of the game, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Look, it unsettles things. I'm a captain, I'm a leader with a lot of the young boys that are out there, and I expect as much of myself as I do with them, if not more. And a different type of player that fits into that game, and it just changed the way the boys seem to look at things and play. So it does affect them.
Terry, given the strikers' shaky defensive record, were you coming here tonight looking at 3 points?
Oh, look, we set that every week, and we're under no illusions as to where we're at as a team and as a club. We lose a couple of key players, especially 2 or 3 that we have lost, and all of a sudden our depth levels are tested. And but there's sort of no focus. We come down here and I look at that first half and think, well, 2 chances or 3 chances. If we had to put them away, you come in at half time. It's you're sort of half in the game. But at the end of the day, our boys have just found out now all over the park, 11 versus 11, what it's like to play against 11 very, very good players, and are far better.
Did the intensity that the strikers started at catch you by surprise?
No, not by surprise, because we've seen that every week. The difference is, though, is that we've been able to raise the tempo and match sides, and also to start to control games. But tonight it was the tempo just was not there, and I think when we take out, obviously we lose Royce, but we take out some key players that we have had. Matt Capello did his ankle on Thursday night. He's been absolutely instrumental for us in the midfield. We lose Jonathan Sewer. We lose Lenny Redrose a couple of weeks ago. He's done his knee for the year when we're at Redlands. And all of a sudden, as I said, our depth levels start. And a couple of our boys tonight, to be fair, weren't sharp. There's 6-7 players out in that side tonight that were playing reserve team, Brisbane Premier League or Division 1 last year. So, that's probably the depth levels we're at. But we're under no illusions. We've got a long, long way to go. And that sort of loss tonight for us isn't a bad thing, because we get to go to the tape and show a lot of the boys where we did go wrong. But we certainly, from our tempo level, nowhere near what we've been for the last 12 weeks.
Okay. What was the message then at half time? You go into 2-0 down, you have had a couple of chances, but the tempo wasn't there. So what do you say at half time to the players?
Well, look, we made a change. First things first, Michael Thompson came off. He was playing sort of as a defensive midfielder for us tonight, and didn't get anywhere near the ball and was not sharp enough, and he's missed weeks as well, so I'd say he's not fit enough. We had to bring Timmy Lawson back into that centre midfield role, and we wanted to get a lot more of the ball through the midfield, which is what we've done for a number of weeks. So that basically the message was get back to our game plan and get back to the style of football that we've been playing. And in patches, it was there when we had the ball, but certainly when we didn't have the ball, it was just a different ball game. The boys from Strikers were far sharper, far more clinical, 2-touch, quick feet everywhere. We certainly weren't, anywhere near the game and that sort of things.
Yeah. So looking forward, you obviously got a few problems with a few injuries, as you say. But what's your objective for the rest of the season?
Now, look. The focus is not going to change. We've got to develop a lot of kids, and there's a lot of these boys that are going to get their shot this year to prove to not just me but to themselves if they're good enough to play at this level. And we've got a number of boys at our club who have come from other clubs who believe they're good enough. We're giving them the opportunity, and we've given a lot of boys an opportunity. And we need to find the ones that are going to become serious NPL future A-League players. And I think that the positive feedback for us is we've now got people inquiring about, you know, our club and what we're doing and the style of football, and players now wanting to come. But I can assure you now, October when I got appointed, there was myself on the board, and when you sit there and talk to 40, 50, 60 players to try and bring them to a club that's never started, and you know, you didn't get a lot of interest. It's, you know, as I said, it's a tough gig, and but we've started well. We've proven that we can play good football. Tonight we'll certainly know we're near the mixer.
Yeah. Royce, do you think the boys can bounce back next week after a heavy defeat like this?
Yeah, look, it's going to show the character of the young boys, for starters. You know, regular football is hard enough as it is, you know, being a starter and playing every week, but then having to, you know, turn around from a heavy defeat to go out and win the next game is something that you've got to learn, you know what I mean? They've got to be able to dig deep and go, okay, look, it happened, bad game, let's move on and start with the same, and if not better, attitude than what they started today with the wins we have been having. So I think it's something that we'll address as a team and show them where they went wrong and show them how we're going to fix it, and then pick them up to go on and go forward and take